Welcome. This is Barry Jones from Angelic Wisdom, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of May 2022. So before I begin, I'd just like to welcome everyone who is returning to this series for this month and to welcome anyone who may be new to our community. Before I just get into the reading, I want to just remind you that I have last week posted the monthly angel reading, the general one for everyone. And if you haven't checked that out, there's going to be a link in the description area below this video. So if you'd like to watch that first, then you might want to go ahead and do that, or you can come back. You can watch it after this video. Also, if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you do, and to check the all notification bell, make sure that you're still subscribed as well, or that your notifications are still the same. Sometimes I've found from different YouTube content creators that they've noticed that the algorithms or something is unsubscribing. So it's just a glitch, but go ahead and check, and also like and leave comments, as that helps generate the algorithms for my channel, but also brings this content to you and also other channels that may be similar to it. And also, this is my 10th anniversary year, and if you'd like an angel reading with me, you can go to my website, theangelscope.com/services page, and I've made available my first time promotional reading offer to everyone, unlimited, for this year. Okay? So the format for this reading is that the card in the center will represent an archangel, and that you'll be working with for this month. And then the cards on the right and the left and the right, are from the Major Arcana and the Minor Arcana. And the Major Arcana will represent the general influence or lessons or themes that'll be playing out in your life this month. And then the Minor Arcana will highlight how that might be playing out in your day-to-day awareness, and some advice about how to work with that. All right, so let's take a deep breath. And we're just going to call in your angels to surround you, your ascension family of light. And they're showing me a forest scene with one tree that just sort of stands out among all the others. And even its branches and its leaves are a different color, almost like some bright color, like white or pink or yellow. And all the forest seems almost in like a night or late dusk or early dusk setting. And the other trees around, and it's sort of this sense of seclusion. It gives me sort of a hermit feeling, actually. And the thing about this is that, sometimes it's about, first of all, shining your own light. You might feel like you're in Sagittarius, a world where there are lots of shadows around you, meaning the world is fuzzy, the lines are blurry, and intentions are not clear. And when you look at this and you give it your attention, you give your power away to that. Because then when you see that, you forget who you are, that brilliant light, and you start to become what you see around you. And what you're really called to be is the light, the source for others to find their way towards clarity, towards truth and purity. And we don't mean these things as a judgment, as though you're better than others. But everyone around you and everything around you is one with you. You may at times be seeing what from your point of view, you may be forgetting just all that you are and who they are. And so however you see another, you see yourself. And so there's a reminder here for you to love yourself unconditionally. In order to do that, you do have to love others unconditionally. You have to look for the good in them. You have to look for the light within them. Oftentimes we only see the shadows, the darkness in others, and we forget that the light and the darkness work together as one, and they both serve the same purpose. So when I see something that I don't like, that is cause I could look at that and criticize it, or I could use it to help me to understand what it is that I'm trying to ask for of myself, or what is it that I'm actually seeking. It's almost like this reflection helps you to point you in the opposite direction. You're looking at that, but you should be looking at its opposite direction, because that's where you want to be. And if you can look at what everything around you is pointing you towards, then you can become that greater purpose. And then everybody that's looking at you will then see that greater purpose. So you're, in a way, being called to be an ambassador of the light. All right, let's take a look at the archangel that you'll be working with. And this is Seraphina. And the card says, be an ambassador for the earth, okay? Build your bridge to source. So it's almost in this month, Sagittarius, like you may not, you might feel it's unfair to be in this position, right? But you're the closest to unveiling the potential of our world at this time. You're the closest to being able to, you're the closest to writing reconciliation. You're at the closest connection of reconciliation within yourself and with others. A reconciliation that can lead others to their own healing as well. Okay, and that's really important. So you can call upon Seraphina. And our seraphims don't directly make contact with humans, but they do send out, if you call upon them. And the first thing is, if you can get yourself into that vibrational alignment, then this seraphim will connect with you, and they can do it also through your guardian angels and the angels that are working with you. She can send out her frequency through them to you, the sonics, that will help you to make that transition into that illumined awareness that would allow you to activate, be an activation for others. And she's saying that this will come through a sort of a passion, that you're going to find this through a passion. So focus on what you're passionate about, what inspires you. Get up every day and think about and do what you get to do, not what you have to do. Focus on doing the things that you enjoy, like I get to do this, that attitude, not I have to do this. And they're not saying that this will not come without challenges, but it is you are going to find this extremely rewarding. So this is the Judgment card here titled Renewal. And get this sense that your angels are trying to tell you, you can feel this call. Like this call, you can imagine that the trumpet sound from the angels is a sound unlike any sound you've ever heard. It's not easily, it's exceptional, they write. And it's not in any way that's audible, but it's connects right into your soul, right into your heart. And your heart just warms and blazes with fire when that trumpet sounds. And whatever you need to heal or let go of, or whatever purpose that you become, completely passionate about, and that you have all of a sudden a strong sense of faith, this is what you need to listen to. You need to honor it and trust that. So this is a time where the card says reflection, self-evaluation, and rebirth. I feel like it's more of the rebirth energy, and there's this strong sense of purpose, and I think it's a feeling of progress is the word I'm seeing. Like it's like in this situation you're gonna see the progress, the potential for progress. And that's what's going to drive you, to be the driving force behind everything for you. All right, so the card, how you're going to see this in the day-to-day is the Page of Water. So pay attention to your intuition. Trust your feelings. And trust that, like, there's a relationship change within yourself. You're going to feel differently about yourself and about the world. You may make new changes or make some changes in the relationships that you have, and wherein you might gravitate more to people who are more spiritually in tune and aware, people who can be, who are more supportive and see your potential, see the power of the light that you're bringing, and they'll be drawn to you in some way. All right. And so you be aware of relationship dynamic changes here is what I'm feeling about this. All right. So how to work with this energy. So I feel like I just want to make sure that I think I've answered this question for you, but I want to make sure that we've touched on it. One of the things I'm noticing is that the clouds in the sky are similar in that there are lots of clouds, but there's blue sky, meaning there's the clearing. So for you in this month, keep your thoughts pure and focus on clarity. Focus on clarity. And when I feel like that, it's almost like you're polishing something, right? This clarity is something that you will develop and that you will help, you will access it over time. So it's almost like refining something or polishing something off. And as you do, you get the more and more clarity. So that means don't just sit around and wait for it, but work at it. And they're writing the challenges in particular. The challenges is where the polishing is at here. So just like we talked about before, when something, instead of looking at something, criticizing it, judging it, look at the opposite direction of where it's pointing you. Because of all that complaining, what has it caused you to know that you want? And so if you catch yourself complaining or criticizing people, the way they're doing things, then stop it. And then ask yourself, because this is where the peace is going to come. Then what is all of that telling me I need to do? And in that way, you'll get off of that and onto the light. You'll get out of the shadows, the murkiness of it all, and you will be the clear purpose. You will become the clarity. And in that way, you will be an ambassador for peace. All right, so I send you lots of love and angel blessings, and have a beautiful month of May. God bless.